Greetings and salutations. I am Prince Hendry, aka Yerima Israel, and I am your spiritual warrior. This is my second video, part 2, on the image of self, or one's self-image, or one's mental picture or mental view of oneself, or one's psychological view of oneself. It's all relevant. It's all one and the same. Again, this is part 2. I would like to talk about spirituality and the things that one must utilize in order to make growth and development on the path of spirituality. My whole purpose for this channel is to share my knowledge based off of my own spiritual journey, which is 38 years in counting. And some of the significant breakthroughs I've made, I would like to share with you to help you on your journey, and to also alleviate some of the illusion and some of the misconceptions in relationship to the subject matter at hand. So, continuing on from hopefully where I left off in part 1, I would just like to talk a little bit briefly about just the illusions in life. Today we are being programmed via television, radio, propaganda in a major way. It's affecting us all, from every walk of life, every race, every color, creed, every social or economic background. It's affecting us all as a whole. The government has lied to us on numerous occasions, on numerous levels, for some time now. It's not just the government. There's people out here that's been brainwashed that is also brainwashing others. You know, so we have brainwashing agents out here today, if you will. Just bear with me. We have just so many things in the realm of trying to mislead us and misguide us as a people. We as people are all impressionable, and we're also impressionable by one another. You know, we are also a reflection of one another. We're all connected. So everything that I do affects you. Everything you do affects me, whether energetically, physically, mentally, or spiritually, or all. We're all connected. And so we all have been lied to. We've been bamboozled, hoodwinked, run amok, led astray. You know, not to take away from the brother Malcolm X's words, but I mean, who could have said it better? So, you know, I'm not here to reinvent the wheel. We have all been hoodwinked, bamboozled, run amok, led astray, all of it. And so I have come here in order to give some significance into the path that is right. There's a path that is right to a man. The Bible says this in those words. There's a path that is right to a man. The path that's right to me, I believe I was not only motivated and inspired, but I was sent to share this information with you as a child of the Most High. And so I share with you in love and peace from my authentic self, the truth as I have been given it by the Most High. And so I do believe He has sent me here to do this work and to deliver the message that I am here to deliver. And so, moving forward, I would just like to say that the spiritual journey is for one major purpose, and that is to obtain knowledge of the higher self. Now, the works of this journey will lead you directly unto the Spirit of the Most High. This is my belief. Directly. But there's no other way to obtain that, in my perspective. There's no other way. You must go within. The spiritual world is parallel to the physical world. Man has the ability to walk them both. And this is why I say we have all been tricked and fooled, because sight does not come from the eye, nor hearing from the ear. The Bible teaches this. But it does not. And I have been able to verify this in my own life. It does not. And I would challenge you to think about this for a moment. If that be the case, then how does a blind man walk around with a stick? How does a deaf person walk around without the ability to hear? And yet has the ability to function, take care of themselves independently, to do all the things that a person that has hearing and vision can do. Those who lack it can do the same. So I challenge you to adopt this concept, because number one, you will never make any significant strides in life by carrying around other people's definitions or how other people define things. That will never profit you. It will never be of value to you. The one way for you to profit and benefit in this world is by defining things for yourself. Perspective is reality. How you see it is true for you, but that doesn't mean that is the only perspective. The most well-rounded person, I believe, is the one who has the ability to see from different perspectives. I like to think of myself as such a person. However, seeing does not come from the seeing eye, and hearing does not come from the listening ear. It comes from within. It comes from the heart. The heart being the mind of the soul. Also in the Bible. So, with these understandings, one must develop spiritual awareness. This is the key to spirituality, spiritual awareness. Not depending on what you see with your eyes, not depending on what you hear with your ears, but depending solely upon what you see and hear with your heart. What you see and hear with your third eye. This is the goal for your spiritual work and development. This will free you from all of these illusions. And so, knowing these things, another valuable asset in addition to that is having a superior view of yourself. This is very, very powerful for an individual because this is one of the reasons I think that we as a people have been so oppressed, because they have used these different ways of programming to cause us to have low self-esteem, to cause us to not think highly of ourselves. Even the Bible says we are born in sin. How could one who was created and literally came from the Most High be born in sin? You're unborn. You haven't even done anything yet. How could you be born in sin? So this is why discernment is so very important, because the Bible is a useful tool when you understand that not everything is to be taken literal. And sometimes things are used as metaphors. There's just different ways to look at things. So you can never really have an accurate interpretation of the Bible if you take everything literal. Or if you take everything as a metaphor. Or if you take everything as a simile. Or if you take everything, for this or for that. You have to deal with things on a case-by-case basis, number one. Number two, I believe you have to pray for knowledge and wisdom of the Most High, because He is the Most High. Therefore, His knowledge and wisdom is Most High as well. So therefore, you are too low to receive it. You have to pray for that. Just my opinion. Now, I do have a video coming up on prayer. I'll get into prayer more in that video. Right now, I'm speaking solely upon the self-image and the fact that we must do the work, the inner work, to understand who we are. Our ancestors said time and time again, know thyself and all will be given to you. Even the Bible says, seek first ye the kingdom and all shall be added to you. I think these have one and the same meanings.